This is the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Becca here.
This is not America's Sweetheart, Davian. And
It's Billy Starks. And
the super fly guy, Trayvon Jordan.
This is the fly side flyer, Jalen Brandon.
Hardcore Princess, Jules Malone.
Hi there, this is the Bubblegum Princess, Alexia Nicole.
This is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christy Jane. This is the baddest black belt, Chennai Kai.
This is Kid Bandit.
The smash hit Joel Bateman.
This is Robin Renegade.
Cody Hawk.
Brutal Bob Evans. And you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hey everybody, this is the Dragon Erron Wade, and you're listening to Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, the trusted choice for interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday on the Castbox, sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I am, of course, your host, James J. And of course, besides me, Scooter Dust.
Confucius say, man who sits on tack gets point.
And it's a great day for wrestling, because we are wrestling with the Dragon, Erron Wade.
What's going on, everybody?
Well, good. How are you, Erron?
I'm doing pretty good today. Doing really good.
And as of this recording, it's about a month off, but a happy belated birthday as well.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Can you tell us what the Dragon has coming up next, and where we can find him on social media?
Okay, let me check my. I usually write all my dates down. So this coming weekend, I'm going to Chicago to visit some of my ICW No Holds Barred friends.
Okay.
Then I got TW on the 24th, and then have TW on July 8th, and then TW on July 22nd. And then we have our big show for TW August 26th, our 10-year anniversary show.
Oh, wow. All right. And
some big things coming.
And how can we find you on social media?
So you can find me on social media at Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all at Erron Wade. It's no space, one word, all undercase. And you can find me on Twitch too, at Erron Wade. And then I have a Facebook page also at Erron Wade. So everything's pretty much like standard and the same.
And merchandise?
You can find me on Pro Wrestling Tees at www.prowrestlingtees.com/Erron Wade. I actually dropped a new T-shirt probably maybe a month ago. It's a Taekwondo's Bad Boy. It's a pretty sick shirt, so I highly recommend checking it out.
Oh, and you don't have to go looking for any of those sites. All the links will be in the description of the video below, both on YouTube and Castbox. Alright, let's get into it.
James, you're cutting out.
Oh. Can you hear me now? Let's get into it. You work for TWE Chattanooga. Can you tell us about your relationship with the company?
So TWE Chattanooga, I've basically been there. I wouldn't say, not since the beginning, since they started, but since I started. I started their training in May of 2017, I believe. And then I didn't make my official debut until October. For a while, it's my home promotion. I've learned a lot there. And it's just overall a great promotion. Especially the last, probably year and a half or so. We've, put on some really good stuff.
Scooter, you have a question.
Yes. Let's start off with tell us about your time as a bloody referee.
Oh yeah, that was a time. Okay, so I have my personal issues with Tank, but he came out in a match I was refereeing against Jay Newman, which is my trainer, and I just recently joined the Deadwood Boys. You know, I'm trying to make my name, you know, in the higher ups at TWE, and then I referee a match against Jay Newman and Noah Hossman, and I thought I was calling everything down the middle, but Tank comes out after Noah wins because I had to take a phone call, you know, during the match.
As you do.
Leaves me laying there bloodied. I think he gave me a apology. I'm surprised he didn't break my neck. Like, he just left me there bloodied and battered. So, yeah, I think I still got scars from that.
It almost happened to me with the tombstone.
Yeah.
Was alright, James, back to you.
Yeah. Well, it seems like you've had some issues with Tank and Jaden, and the Coven of the Goat. Can you tell us about that rivalry with, the Coven of the Goat?
So originally, I really wanted to be in the Coven of the Goat because, you know, I thought Tank was just a big teddy bear, you know, just fun to be around. Same thing with the Reverend, and I thought I'd make a good fit in the Coven of the Goat. But turns out I just didn't meet the requirements to be in the group, so I proceeded to give Tank a trip to Dick Kick City, and then join the Coven of the Goat, or the Deadwood Boys, I should say. And I aligned myself with Derek Neal and Noah Hossman and Carson Dilbeck, and that's been a decision I do not regret. And I've had the time of my life being in the Deadwood Boys because I get treated fairly and equally.
Alright. Scooter. Scooter?
What is the significance? Oh, yeah,
Okay, go.
I'm here, man. What is the significance or meaning behind the team name of Squatting Dragons?
So the Squatting Dragons essentially was the brainchild of mine and Cody Manhorn, who is the coach. He, you know, he's in the gym a lot doing squats. And, you know, I'm, of course, the Dragon. So, like, we kind of just, like, put our names together, Squatting Dragons. And anyone who's listening to this, Coach and I do not hate each other. We're not talking. We still talk. I talk to him pretty much every day. He's doing good. He just tries to, you know, stay out of my business. So I'm just like, stay out of yours. But we're still cool. The Squatting Dragons name means a lot to me. And we had a pretty good run with the TWB Tag Team Championships.
All right. James.
Well, could you tell us about that time, Cody Manhorn stole... Can you hear me? So, can you tell us about that time, Cody Manhorn stole your jacket?
Which time was that where Cody stole my jacket?
Well, you said he stole your jacket, and he said you stole his jacket, but you were wearing your jacket.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, yeah, we were big Cobra Kai fans, and it was a big miscommunication where I thought he was wearing my jacket, and he thought I was wearing his jacket, but somehow we were wearing the same jacket, and I just thought somehow he took my jacket off my body, and then vice versa. So I was just like, "What are you doing with my jacket, buddy? I need that back." So it's like,
Who came up with this?
it's probably all coach. He comes up with a lot of things we do. So I'm just like, all right, buddy, let's see how it goes.
Would that be looking for Cruel as well?
Oh, the looking for cool thing, it was kind of like both our ideas, because Cruel was our dear close person, longtime friend, and we knew he got hurt, and we knew he was out, and we're Brandon Kirk almost, decapitated him on ICW. So we're just like, I don't know where Cruel went. We never see him get in the hospital or whatever. We're just like, I don't know where Cruel's gone. So we looked for Cruel for probably a solid, maybe, I don't know, like 2 months, maybe, if that. And we finally found him at a random show in Alabama. So everything paid off.
Yeah, but you lost Cody on top of that shipping container. Alright. Scooter, you have a question.
Yes. Now, you mentioned that you've worked with ICW. ICW got its start in my backyard here in New York City, in Queens, out of the yes, it was the original Elks Lodge was still there. But I went to a number of ICW shows in the beginning. And after Jack Sabbath stepped away as owner, somebody I know fairly well who had a little bit of a hand in training me, but a little bit more or less. And that's Danny DeManto. DeManto, it depends on the day. Absolutely great guy. So passionate about the business. You faced him in I believe it was a pit fighter match.
Yes.
Tell us about how that came about and why there is the cage but no ring.
So, like, are you asking how I got in the pit, or asking how pit fighter came about?
Both. And how did he's the top guy in
How I got in that situation where I was in the pit. They just dropped it on Twitter, and I found out that way. And I was just like, oh, I guess I'm in the pit against the owner. So I was like, okay, we'll see how this works out. And it was really fun. Good time.
And taking some of the more dangerous bumps and doing some of the more dangerous spots as opposed to being in a typical ring.
So essentially, with the pit fighter, yeah, there's no ring, and there's no give when you land on that mat. It's essentially like landing on concrete. And I took I think I might have took just a World's Strongest Slam or something. And I was like, oh, this definitely does not feel like any wrestling ring I've been in. And then he roughed me up a lot. Like, it was something. But I'll never forget it.
The razor's edge through the door with extra doorknobs glued on top of it, I believe.
It was cans. Aluminum cans.
Cans.
Yeah.
Okay. and then kicking out at 1 after that. Absolutely entertaining. Absolutely love that match.
Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
There you go. Can you hear me?
James.
I can hear you. Keeping on topic of
I can hear you.
keeping on the topic of deathmatch wrestling, is there something you won't do in a deathmatch, or something you have done but said never again?
I'm at this point right now. I'm kind of like dipping my toes into it, like a little bit. Like I've only done, I guess technically 2, but like the second one just involved the gussets, which I'm kind of used to taking those now. You know, after Tank gave me that one, it sucks. I'm just like, you know, but one thing I probably won't take is or will be skeptical taking probably would be barbed wire.
Okay. Well, let's talk about your relationship with the Deadwood Boys, Carson Dilbeck, Noah Hoffman, and Derek Neal.
Cutting out again, James.
Oh.
Now we can hear you.
Could you tell us about your relationship with the Deadwood Boys, Carson Dilbeck, Noah Hoffman, and Derek Neal?
So I've been pretty close with Carson and Noah probably since 2020, and Derek and I kind of got pretty close after I joined hanging out with them guys, being on the road with them. And we were just all become like a band of brothers and trying to, you know, do what we think is right at TWE, even though others might disagree.
What's a pet peeve about all 3 of them that you just don't understand?
What's that again?
What's a pet peeve about all 3 of them that you just don't understand?
I guess, honestly, maybe because, like, I guess Carson, I guess being too sad all the time, even though I know he's a sad boy, would probably be my pet peeve of him. I was like, alright, brother, come on, cheer up. Derek, I don't necessarily have a pet peeve for him. Neither do I have, like, one for Noah much. But, I mean, we honestly just recently got our new member in Billy Tipton not too long ago.
That's right. Tennessee Sunshine. Well, he was.
Right,
when we talked to him.
He joined the good guys.
Yes. Alright, Scooter.
Okay, I'm going to assume that. Okay. Can you tell us the reasoning behind taking promotional pics at the Tyrone Public Library?
Oh, they look awesome. They look really cool. Allie Mack takes those, and she does a really good job. Like the ones where like you're in between the bookshelves and like it's you. It just looks really cool.
All right. Okay, we'll go right into the next question here. Tell us about the time where you were one of Santa's elves.
Oh man, that was a time. I'm a big Christmas guy, so whenever it comes around Christmas, I'm just like I get all giddy. So like I like fun, like dressing up as like an elf. I was a reindeer this past year, which kind of sucked because I wore this like big like furry suit where your body just got no air at all, so it was just really hot and I couldn't see out of the head, so like this sucks. So I'd much rather be an elf. But I enjoy doing it a lot. Like this past Christmas was really fun.
All right,
You also
James.
you did a photo shoot in the same place that Roddy Piper hit Jimmy Snuka with the coconut. Is that correct?
What's that?
You did
You cut out there, James.
You did a photo shoot where Roddy Piper hit Jimmy Snuka with the coconut.
About the historic Hamburg Fieldhouse?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. I love AXW. Wrestling there was really an awesome experience. Like before I joined Derek, it was me and him the first time I was up there, and the second time I was up there, I wrestled Tony Evans, and both matches were really fun. I really loved that promotion. I knew like some like history went on there, but I didn't know how much history was behind the building. Like I knew like I think I was told Andre wrestled there, which was really cool, and then like the Snuka Piper incident, which was like incredible. So I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like it doesn't look like you think it does on TV because like the lights are so dimmed, it looks like it's bigger than what it is, but it's still pretty cool.
What does it kind of mean to you to compete in a building with so much history in it?
Well, it means a lot. Like wrestling there with all sorts of like history behind it and all the names that's wrestled there, like Andra the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Iron Sheik, people like that. It's just like, wow, these are like people that made it, that you grew up watching, and it's just it means a lot to me knowing that I'm like, I wouldn't necessarily say a part of history, but it's like I wrestled there, so I'm just like, that's cool. It's another check off the bucket list.
Alright. Can you tell us about your road trip to Paradigm?
Oh, back when I did the UWFI, it was really fun. I know there was I wrestled my one of my rivals that I was in a feud with at New South, and Dustin Leonard, who is a BJJ black belt, I believe, and him and I, he got the best of me, but I came back with a W in my column against Lyons, I think was his name. So I mean, I like Paradigm. It was a fun time. It was a really fun time.
I am actually talking about getting to Paradigm. The car may have not been working.
What's that now?
I'm talking about the road trip up to Paradigm. The car may have or may have not been working.
Oh yeah, I did have some car issues on the way up there, and I think on the way back too. On the way back, it was pretty bad. My car broke down, and we were stuck there for a minute. And it took me probably 3 days, I think, to get home, something like that. It was rough, but I mean, we got through it.
I mean, according to Carson, and we did have Carson on the show, he said you cried.
Like I said, Carson's a sad boy, so he'd probably be making some shit up.
Alright, fair enough. Scooter, you have a question?
Yes. Now, it's no secret that you are a fan of the Karate Kid franchise. My question: do you believe the Karate Kid, before Cobra Kai came into existence, do you believe the Karate Kid is more Johnny Lawrence's story or Daniel LaRusso's?
So I think the Karate Kid trilogy is more focused on Daniel LaRusso, And then Cobra Kai, I think, is more focused on Johnny Lawrence from his perspective.
Okay. I'm assuming you've seen every episode of Cobra Kai. What was your favorite episode?
Oh, definitely my favorite episode was the one where Johnny reunites with the rest of the old Cobras, like um I'm drawing a blank on the names, but
They take out the guys in the bar.
yeah.
One of them is unfortunately.
Oh yeah, Tommy, and I forget the other two, but yeah, that was my favorite episode by far.
Are you
Alright.
Miyagi-Do or Cobra Kai?
What's that?
Are you Miyagi-Do or
Miyagi-Do, Cobra Kai, or Eagle Fang?
Oh man, probably Cobra Kai. I'm still a Cobra Kai guy. I mean, I like the other two, but
James, I just asked him.
Oh,
definitely Cobra Kai. Ever since like Terry Silver came back in the game, I'm just like, yeah, I'm Team Cobra Kai.
So no Eagle Fang, no Miyagi-Do. Alright. So no waxing on, no waxing. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that. Alright, James.
yes. Keeping on the topic, you're a 4th degree black belt. Can you tell us what it means to you to be so far into martial arts? Because you just don't become a 4th degree black belt.
It means a lot because I've been doing Taekwondo since I was 11, so being in it this long is kind of surprising because I didn't think I was going to make it this far. I honestly thought I was going to like probably make it to my 1st degree and just kind of like call because like I've learned so many skills I can take with the rest of my life. And I actually test for my 5th degree in November, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Alright.
Congratulations.
Now, could you tell us Erron Wade's bizarre adventure? You're a pro wrestler that goes up and down the roads and weird, crazy, and bizarre things are bound to happen. Can you tell us a road story that fits that description?
There's a lot. Let's see if I can think of one. Maybe on the way back from one from North Carolina is pretty good, but I don't know if I should probably share that one on the podcast. That one's pretty insane. I guess every road trip I went to Texas, because I love Texas. That one's always a good one. I always love going to the Buc-ee's up there. I think it hits different when you go up there. Like especially last year when I went to Dallas for WrestleMania weekend. That was a blast. I got to hang around a lot of cool people. Surround myself with a lot of guys at GCW. So it was a fun time. It was cool.
Nothing bizarre or crazy? Or funny?
Maybe just one. Off the top of my head, I remember from Dallas. It was me and coach were outside of a I think it's some gas station, I think, and this guy comes up to the passenger side, and I don't know who he is, never seen him before. He's not a wrestler or anything. So I'm just like, I don't know who this guy is. I just kind of like don't acknowledge him, and then he's like saying something, and I don't know what he's saying. And like Aaron's like a little freaked out. I think the guy might have been part of like a gang or something. I'm not really sure, but he eventually starts saying something, and I was like, nope, not dealing with this today. And so he backs up, and the guy's like, flipping us off, cursing us out, and I'm just like, I don't know what's happening right now. But I feel like the guy's probably had some bad intentions.
That is definitely bizarre. Right.
Yeah, it's insane.
Scoodle.
Let's see. You tell us about being featured in Blade magazine?
Oh, that was a. Got me in the ring with a knife that my dad gave me when I was little, and took some pictures. And that was my first picture in a magazine, so I was pretty sick. I was pretty pumped.
All right. James.
Yes. You are a part of the Big Stocks brand. Can you tell us about your relationship with Billy and Mouse?
Cutting out.
You are a part of the Big Stocks brand. Can you tell us about your relationship with Billy and Mouse?
Yeah. Billy's she's definitely killing it right now. I know she just graduated high school, so that's cool. So now that she's graduated high school, I'm sure she can do a lot more than what she has been. Even though she just went to Japan, so that's like even more. But she's definitely killing it. I'm proud of her. She's doing a lot of cool things.
Alright, Scooter, do you have a question?
James, I'm gonna throw it back to you.
You was featured in a video game, and not like 2K. You were actually a part of a video game. What was that experience like, and what does that mean to you?
That's actually pretty surreal. The first game I'm in is a mobile game called Indie Wrestler, where I think it's a UK based game and it has like a lot of UK promotions in it. And TWE's featured in it in the US circuit. So like, it takes like I think you have to be like a level 50, I believe, to unlock the states. And I had it for a while, but I kind of like deleted it because I was like, all right, I don't want to wait till I'm like level 50 just to see me. So, but it was cool to be featured in that, and I'm supposed to be in another game that was supposed to release this year, I believe. That was like supposed to be on like PC.
Not Pro Wrestling X, possibly.
No, it was crap. I can't think of it now. I know like AC Mac was in it. A lot of independent wrestlers were in it. A lot of promotions. I think Action Wrestling was also in it.
The Wrestling Code?
No, it wasn't that one either. It was I can't think of it.
That's not Retromania. Not Wrestle Story. Wrestling with Emotions.
Let me see. I can find it real quick.
Ultra Pro.
Let's see here.
It was one of them. But you was part of
It was
two, which is
it was called Indie Pro 22 Rebirth of the Territories. That's what it was called. Yeah. I'm not sure if it came out yet, but it's supposed to, I think, this year.
now you were part of the Carnival with Nick Icky and Bradley Prescott. What was that like?
It was cool. It was my first like extra spot in the SCI, so that was really cool to be a part of that with Nick. And it's honestly one of my favorite pictures ever taken too. I think Mouse probably took that picture, and it was really cool.
Okay. Scooter, you have a colossal question.
Yes. Now let's, for a minute, let's say a huge movie studio is going to make the Erron Wade wrestling career movie. It's gonna be a blockbuster. Of course, as everyone knows, the first thing that gets created before when you make a movie is the soundtrack. Always first. What would be 3 to 5 songs on the soundtrack to the Erron Wade wrestling career?
Oh, that would be quite the soundtrack. Let me go to my Spotify real quick and pick up my top 5 favorite songs. All right, let's see here. I definitely am going to have 22 by Taylor Swift in there because why not? Great song. Hound Dog by Elvis Presley. Complicated by Avril Lavigne. I'll have Dream On by Aerosmith. And for the last song, go with E.T. by Katy Perry.
Solid 5.
Nice. Nice, eclectic choices. All right. Now that we have the soundtrack, we can move on to something slightly less important about making a blockbuster film. That's casting. Who would play Erron Wade in the Erron Wade wrestling career blockbuster film? And you cannot say yourself because you are contractually obliged to make a Stan Lee-esque cameo.
Okay. Who would play me? I would get Leonardo DiCaprio to play me. I think that'd be badass.
Okay.
Or maybe Johnny Depp because we share a birthday.
Now, every movie has a supporting cast. Who would be 3 people in your movie, and who would play them?
Let's see. I would have, I have issues with him. I put Dylan Hells in the movie. I put Dylan in there. I'll put, Jaden in there. I would put Noah Hossman in there. And the 3 people I think would play them. Ooh, let's see. I think Dylan can be played by Adam Sandler. I think Noah can be played by let's see, David Spade. And let's see, Jaden, I think, can be played by 2014 Channing Tatum.
Alright. This is sounding like a great movie. You could pre-order the tickets now. Right. Can you tell us about driving Daniel Makabe to an event?
To Sup?
Yeah.
It was really cool. I got to pick his brain a little bit, and we just talked about wrestling and a few other things, and the fact that Canada doesn't have Hulu, which blew my mind. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. It was cool learning from someone who doesn't live in this country, and being in a car with someone that doesn't live in this country is just pretty cool. It's since they're not from here, it's just you're wow. There's so many different things in Canada that just that we don't have here, and vice versa.
Okay. Pineapple on pizza. What's your stance?
Hard pass. I think it doesn't belong on pizza.
So you are anti-pineapple on pizza?
Yes.
What's your spirit Pokemon?
My spirit Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably say Squirtle.
Sweet. We love Tracy Smothers on the show. Do you know the acronym for Doug? THUG.
You're breaking up.
Oh, can you hear me now? Yeah. We love Tracy Smothers on the show. Do you know the acronym for Doug? THUG.
You, his internet is playing up. We love Tracy Smothers here on Wrestling With. Do you by chance happen to know the acronym for Thug?
Do I know the acronym for Thug?
Yes, according to Tracy Smothers.
I don't. What's the acronym?
T is for terrible. H is for hell. U is for ugly, and G is for jail. Because a thug can't spell.
Hell yeah. Sounds like something Tracy Smothers would say.
We love the late great Tracy on the show. Trying to keep the memory.
Alright. And would you ever consider wrestling a rock? James, ready for the next question?
Huh?
Yeah. Every time you break up, you end up coming back while we're in for the next question.
I got the rock.
It's just you. You are hearing everything. Okay.
I'm hearing everything. Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to ask the rock question then?
No, ask the rock question.
Okay. Would you ever consider wrestling a rock? Not Dwayne Johnson, not the country rock, an actual rock.
Oh, of course. And I would put the rock over. Because why not? I mean, he just like sits on me and probably squishes me. So yeah, rock wins.
All right. Right to the point. There is a wrestler up in Canada named Psycho Mike who wrestled a rock for 15 minutes. It was part of a Tungsten Man match, which is an Iron Man match that lasts for 2 weeks. Psycho Mike did not come out the winner on that one. Neither did The Rock. They tied.
Interesting.
But the Rock was
That's really interesting.
But the Rock was champion, so he retained. So technically, he did win. Alright. On a more serious note, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself, wrestling in promotions that I've had on my bucket list for a while. Just getting better and improving by each day. That's all I want. I just want to be really good. I just want to be good.
And what is a match people should go out of their way to see that best shows off what you're all about?
Ooh. I think if y'all haven't checked it out, watch me and Jaden at Sink or Swim from last month. It's streaming on IWTV. I definitely highly recommend checking that out.
Could we find a match on YouTube?
Yes. Check out me and Matt Sells from Action Wrestling. That match is a really fun watch.
Okay. And I'll put the link to that match in the description of the video below. Since we are nearing the conclusion of this interview, we are wrestling with the 8 questions of doom. This is our speed round, our bonus round, the round where we see who you really are. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Excluding yourself, greatest wrestler of all time.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Worst wrestler.
Worst wrestler, Hornswoggle.
Your main eventing WrestleMania for the World Championship. Who is your opponent?
CM Punk.
If you could come out to anyone's entrance music, past or present, who would it be?
Cult of Personality.
Finish the sentence. Kayfabe is.
Sorry, what was that?
Kayfabe is.
Kayfabe is world champ.
We also would have accepted is quite good on toast.
Squash. Vegetable or fruit?
Vegetable.
It is a fruit. Tomato logic. But you are part of Squash Squad, and that means more. Right. New Japan wrestler Taichi. His ring gear gets smaller every year, revealing more of himself to the world. My question: what is the appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio for ring gear?
Appropriate trunks.
Appropriate trunks to butt cheek ratio.
How much cheek should be shown?
I guess it depends on who you're trying to impress. You know, whenever I wore trunks, I really didn't show any. I think maybe I say a quarter. Say a quarter.
Okay. And the main event, the last question, the thing everybody wants to know. Have you ever had a conversation with a stranger in a supermarket about Darby Allin?
About Robbie Allen?
About Darby Allin.
Oh, Darby Allen. I was like, wait, I have not.
And that is the correct answer. And that will conclude this interview. Thank you so much for coming on and doing this with us.
Thank you guys.
Could you once again tell us where we can find all things Erron Wade on social media?
So you can find me at Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, and Pros and Tees at Erron Wade. And Pros and Tees is www.prosandtees.com/Erron Wade.
And you don't have to type it into your Google machine. All of the links to all his social media will be in the description of the video below, both on YouTube and Castbox. Simply click the link. A new tab will appear on whatever device you are on. You have no excuse. Buy a damn sword. Thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. Join us tomorrow as we interview Katya, the Soviet suicide. All of our interviews are sponsored by World Energy and Player One Coffee. And join us every Tuesday and Wednesday for new interviews. You can follow the show at Wrestling with E, but on Twitter and Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. You can follow me personally at JamesJ993. Where can we find Scooter?
As always, find me on Twitter at ScooterDust. Keep an eye out to the social medias for more upcoming news about the remix. We're returning for Money in the Bank. More to come on that. And of course, revel in all my Dungeons and Dragons antics, along with Rico Constantino Jr. and the rest of the Smoking Dragons clan. Twitch.tv/Smoking Dragons.
Alright, Aaron, when I say wrestling with, you say entertainment, okay?
Alright.
For our special guest, Erron Wade, Tamika Yacht, Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with
Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.